Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and today we're doing another wine review. So here we are, episode 1 of a 3-part series that Mr. Randy does when he does a review for a whiskey, wine, libations of sorts. So step 1, here we are today, it's called Off the Rip. We're going to crack it open, get it in a glass, have a taste, have a taste, hopefully sooner rather than later so I can get that dryness out of the back of my throat. Part 2 is going to be halfway down the bottle, somewhere around here-ish. Since it's a wine, it'll probably see you back here in like 2 days' time for the full review. Full review, I'm going to go on the internet, I'm going to find as much as possible, come back here and share it with you. Hopefully, that's right, I keep forgetting, we've cut that 10-minute part thing out because it's just not happening anymore. So we're going to come back, share my information that I've retrieved for you, for us, for everyone that's watching, that chooses to watch. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. Come on in. All my returning viewers, you know, once in a while, we just get one that just, we get one of those good videos, but we got to have a drink first, don't we? But part 3, all the way down here, final pour, thusly named, we're going to pour it in a glass, share it, compare it to the first pour, and everything in between. Now, this wine review process that I've developed takes about, oh crap, there's no thing on it. I'm going to have to cut it. For what comes to the wines, there has to be basically a 5-day, 3 to 5 day, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it. There's a 3 to 5 day limit. Is this an actual cork? It is. It has been such a long time since Mr. Randy has had to deal with an actual cork in a wine bottle. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. All right. All the way in. Cork pop in 3, 2, 1. Don't spill it. Jeez, it's in there. You didn't work out all the time for nothing to have these muscles. Whew. Hold on, I'm gonna spill it. I know I'm gonna spill it. Oh, and yes, I did spill it. At least it was on me, and at least it smells good. So we're going to go ahead and get a pour here and let that aerate for just a bit. It's got a nice, dark, rich color, and I guess thusly named. We're going to have a look at the bottle here real quick. This is Apothecary. I've seen this brand quite a lot when I peruse the wine aisles, looking for my inexpensive wines. Dark, bold blend, deep and layered. This is a 2022. I have no idea. I'm going to go on the internet, find out as much as I can. There it is. 13.9%. This is a California red out of Modesto. Contains sulfates. Rich, inviting blend of black cherry and plum notes. Government warning. Always trying to warn me. Never trying to help me. Yes, so this bottle here, as I found, typically is counted at, it's typically counted at, or priced at $12.99. That's on the shelf, so probably roughly at least about $15 out the door. I got this for $5 out the door. I guess they're having a inventory reduction sale, but not necessarily claiming it as a inventory reduction sale. I'm drying out. I need to go ahead and get a sip on this. It's got a nice nose. If you know anything about reds, this has got a wonderful nose. I think for $5, I'm going to slip back up there. I bought this when I went out of town to get the that syndicate. I went out of town to get this syndicate bottle. I had to drive an hour out of town and an hour back. So it was a 2-hour trip for that. And I figured while I was there, and I saw this on the rack, and it had a price tag of, it had that bright tag, oh, $5, buy me now. Take me home. It just kept screaming at Mr. Randy, take me home, take me home. I said, yep, let's go ahead and do it. Why not? $12.99 down to $5 out the door. Phew, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. The smell on it alone, the nose on it alone. See if I can't get you in there to have a good look. Is it the glass? I think the glass needs to be polished a little bit, but There's a little bit of viscosity. You can see that. Wines don't usually have a whole lot, but if they do, it's a characteristic of a very thick and deep, rich wine. Especially with them reds. They get real thick sometimes. Enough of all that. Let's go ahead and get it on the palate and see what it tastes like. It does not taste as deep and as rich as it smells or looks. It's relatively light. There's an odd sense. Okay, so the first palate tasting is always kind of off. So by the third one, we'll definitely have some good stuff going here. It comes off as relatively light to medium on the mouthfeel. You could definitely pull out some of those sulfates characters, some of that deep richness and that sort of sourness that comes out of the fermentation and the processing. Let's go in for this third one. Oh yeah. You can see it's got some nice thick legs. Just, you know, look at that. That I haven't seen that in a while. That is turning out to be one heck of an off the rip for as far as a wine goes. Now, keep in mind that I paid less for this one. Well, because it was on sale or whatever the special that they were doing. I paid less for this than I have any other bottle of wine so far on my channel. I am definitely going to have to slip over, probably over somewhere else. I'm not going a mile out of an hour out of my way unless I'm picking up a whole case, which I'm definitely thinking about buying a second bottle. But I'm going to save that determination for the next video in 2 days time, 48 hours. See you back here for the full review of Apothecary Dark Bold Blend. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good one.